the Amityville Broadcasting Network presents a tribute to the class of 2020. Here are your senior hosts, Isabella Mohan, Neil Patel, and Anthony Adams.
Welcome everyone to the 2020 Senior Tribute here on the Amityville Broadcasting Network. Today we will be talking about our favorite moments as seniors, students in the district, as well as having many different special guests on this broadcast. We will be also recognizing the whole senior graduating class of 2020. As a senior that is graduating this year, I know how hard it is to have many events canceled, sports seasons canceled, as well as school in general. But as the Amityville community, it is important for us to stick together and make the most of these times. So introducing myself, I am Anthony Adams, senior broadcaster, and I wanted to just thank Mr. Semino and Mr. Grice for this amazing opportunity for us just to share this time with you all one last time before all of us seniors depart. And I want to also introduce some of our crew for today's senior tribute. Neil Patel, senior, Isabella Mohan, senior, and Dina Wood, junior. So I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in today, and welcome to our senior tribute broadcast. What's up, Neil and Isabella? How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing well, Ian. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing, Isabella?
I'm doing all right. How about you, Anthony?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about today. We have a few special guests coming up. But first, we would like to actually read the first list of our graduating seniors. So Isabella Mohan will be reading that off. So go ahead, Isabella.
Thanks, Anthony. Seniors for 2020, the first set: Jada Abdullah, Anthony Adams, Cedric Agar, Jasmine Ali, Anthony Alvarenga, Stephanie Alvarez Villegas, Daria Avarante, Alberi Amaya Gomez, Isaiah Amar, Mila Anderson, Jose Aragon, Jennifer Aquino Venus, Gianna Arezzo, Quentin Armstrong, Julia Arth, Aaliyah Antes, Stephen Augustine, Carla Alviez Mendez, Lily Vera Orlana, David Barrios Menez, Kyle Barsick, Giovanni Beadle, Tajane Beaver, Gina Bennett, Louis Mard Bennett, Justin Beta, Joshua Billinger, Taisha Billinger, Blake Blackwalls, Megan Bonzer, Olivia Booth, Bernard Bosios, Kira Westort, Sally, Melissa Brooks, Najla Brown, Dion Bullock, Namena Byers, Kayla Campbell, Alviez Camp, Daniela Campos, Brian Canales, Jocelyn Canales, Osvaldo Canales, Pablo Canales, Nielis Canales, Hassan Contero Hernandez, Jose Contero Hernandez, Duran Carpenter, Kevin Cisneros, Winston Comsphere, Jesus Cruz, Captain Cruz, Robert Davenport, Jared Davis, Jamez DePez Rivera, Brianna Desire, Anthony Diaz, Alex Diaz Bientes, Astrid Dixon, Adam Elashiez, Raisin Anil, I'm done, and now Neil with the COVID-19 segment.
All right, so as many of you know, life under COVID-19 has been very tough, especially for us seniors, because we lost basically the third and fourth quarter of our senior year. And especially since outside, especially in New York, more specifically, New York has been hit very hard. It's probably the number one state with the most cases of COVID-19 in the United States. And, we haven't been able to do much. We've been restricted from going to a lot of places such as the mall, the movies, and we have to constantly wear masks anywhere we go. Currently on Long Island, where we currently live, we just gone under phase 2, which is very great, and hopefully we'll be in phase 3 very soon. And I'd like to know what you guys been doing while life under COVID-19.
I guess I could start. I've just really been like hanging with my family. Besides like obviously like doing my schoolwork, I've just been like hanging with my family, my mom and dad, because like I'm going away to college like in Florida, so like I'm glad that I got to spend like a little more time with them before like I go, because I'm like obviously gonna miss them. I'm an only child, so like it's just been a lot of family time, just a lot of hanging out at home. I've been doing like some workouts, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed that the school year ended, but definitely keeping a positive mindset. What about you, Isabella?
Yeah, during COVID-19, I was obviously upset during it, but I started staying home, hanging out with my parents a little bit more since, you guys know me. I'm always at school. If you guys need help, I always help. But like since I've been home, I've been doing all my schoolwork, getting higher grades, while also doing something different for a change. I've been calling my niece. Her name's Reina. She always calls me auntie, auntie, look, auntie, auntie. Auntie, I love you. She loves me. I love her mom. And then actually, I just got 2 more nieces, which is actually really great, and I'm actually really happy. Um, life could have, you see how life hits me with a low, but eventually it comes up with another special moment in my life.
That's
How
awesome,
about you,
Isabella.
Neil?
That was fantastic, Isabella. Well, life under COVID-19, it definitely made me appreciate a lot more in life, especially school-wise, because like I'm not too big on school. Like I like school, but I'm not in love with it or anything. But I really miss the in-classroom discussions I had with the teachers and my friends, because honestly, I don't talk to like probably 75% of the people that while I was in school. And also, I lost my spring season of track as well. That sucks. Anthony, I know you lost your spring season of baseball. So that sucks. But we did have the sports award still, which I'm very grateful for. And let's see, I've still been keeping up with like workouts, my classwork, even though it's not the same as being in the classroom, because I really do like talking to the teacher one-on-one. But besides that, um,
Like,
I have been spending more time with my family as well. Even though I am commuting to college, I still want to spend as much time with my family as I can. And hopefully, New York will reopen fully in the next couple of months so we can have a summer and we can hang out with each other.
yeah, it's sad. I actually
Definitely.
also do miss that student to teacher interaction, like with Mr. Semino and like Bryce, how we have them there as a backup, in case we need help, which
Yeah,
is
and honestly, I'll never take group work for granted anymore, because like I'd really just like miss hanging out with my classmates and like even like doing work together like in the classroom setting. You know what I mean? Just like it was it was always like schoolwork was like almost like a chore, but I guess like I just miss that in school experience. But it's definitely been a learning experience, learning curve for us. But uh, I've definitely benefited from this, and I've learned a lot.
yeah. Yeah. So let's get to K through 11 memories. How about you guys? What are your
So my
favorite?
favorite memories.
Yeah.
There were actually a lot. There were a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
It
Let's see.
was.
Let's start off with the ninth grade dance first of all.
Okay.
Back when we were just freshmen. It's so crazy, long way we came.
Yeah.
Um, Honestly, I remember coming into that dance. I forgot my ticket.
How do you forget it?
Overall, like honestly, I just forgot. But it was honestly the dance was very fun. Loved the music. Food not so bad actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was actually a night I will remember. We got some nice pictures as well. How about you guys?
Mm.
It's,
All right,
it's,
Isabella.
oh, why me? Oh
All right,
gosh. We all know. Anthony, you first, then I'll go. Okay.
all right, all right. I'll go first. Um, wow, there's so many memories. But I'll probably say I'm gonna do one from like high school and then one from like elementary type. So my favorite like elementary type was it wasn't just one memory, it was like all of the field days that we used to have. Like
Yo,
in
I
the
miss
summer, like
those.
those were so lit with like the tug of war. Then we played basketball. Then we did like relay races,
Don't
and
forget
we
how
had
we
like
used to duck
bouncy
the
houses.
teachers in the tank.
Yeah, and the dunk tank. That was top five. But
Yeah.
that was I just miss those days. And but a good high school memory, I'd probably say the Hamilton trip. I don't know if like
Oh
you
yeah,
guys know about it. Yeah, but like I think
Can't relate.
No, were you on that trip?
yeah. I
Neil went
was.
on the
Yeah,
trip.
yeah, you were. Yeah, it was like we saw Hamilton the play, and like it was just really like sick because we got to go for free, and at the time it was like probably like the most expensive show on Broadway, and I was just like, whoa, I was starstruck. It was like we were sitting in like this like the first like it was the first, second, and third rows. Like we were like right there, so it was like it was nuts. I remember that day like it was yesterday, but that was one of my favorite high school memories because I didn't expect to experience anything like that. But all right,
Definitely.
Isabella, now it's your
Yeah.
turn.
I don't really remember everything from elementary school. All I remember is like just being hit on by guys left and right. I'm like, oh God, please leave me alone. Oh, that's all I remember. But also, like, I remember remember when we used to be in Miss Poulin's class, and then like, yo,
Oh,
chemistry was fun. I'm not gonna lie. Miss Charles scared me. I'm not going to lie. She really scared me. Those times
I
in the
think she did.
classrooms, she's really scary. I remember that. Oh
She
gosh,
scared us all.
remember when she came back for Miss to substitute for Miss Poulin for a while, and then
Yes.
she said she's back. I
Hold on.
the
I want to
shit
share
was
Miss Charles' memory. Like I remember this day like it was yesterday. I was in the classroom, right? And I remember like I got one question wrong. But like it was she treated like it was like she knew I had potential to like be like so smart, but I would just never do my work. I would never pay attention. So
Mhm.
she would literally like always just tease me and like get on me about stuff. So I'm like, okay. So I remember answering question wrong, but like it was like a dumb answer, and I was answering a lot of wrong questions that day. And then like she asked me like what was wrong, and I like got smart with her, and she's like, "That's it." And she got on her electric like wheelchair thing, and chased me out the classroom with a
Wasn't that the
scalpel.
last day of school? That was the
Yes,
last
yes.
day of school.
She chased me out the classroom with a scalpel. I I would never
Yo,
forget that. I will never forget that. She was really
remember,
chasing me out of the room with a scalpel. I was
yo,
weak.
but it's funny how when she was on that wheelchair, right? She would not care who was in front of her. She would
She
stomp them over. Especially,
really
I
would.
remember I remember some of the labs she used to do. We had to run around the whole school. She had us
Oh,
running
I
like we were
remember
from
that.
army. We were from the army. Like, oh my gosh.
Those are
And
some
then
good days, though.
yeah,
I
that
am
was fun.
I am blessed. I'm blessed. I did not have her as a living environment
Did
teacher.
you have Mr. Martino?
Yeah, he is the GOAT, everyone. He has snakes in the back of his classroom.
That's
Yeah,
lit. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
He was
I
a
was
really
not
good
with that.
teacher too. Yeah. What other
But
Yeah,
good
let's
teachers
see.
were
he
there?
was.
What other
There are
teachers
a
were there?
lot.
I really don't remember.
There's a lot of great teachers. We just don't.
Huh.
We'll
Miss
get into them later.
Hernandez.
Hernandez. Oh gosh, I love her.
I
I love Miss
remember.
Oh,
Hernandez. Oh, Texeris.
I
Texeris
remember.
did his math. He
I
did the
remember those
math
days.
rap with Mr. McGowan. Oh
Uh,
gosh, she was so cringy.
Actually, that's another thing I'm gonna miss about high school. Awareness weekend, guys. You need to do
Yeah.
it if you've
Oh,
never done it.
yeah.
You have to do it.
That's
It's
if they're
like
gonna have one
it's
next year.
yeah. If you guys have one next year, do it. I regret not doing it my sophomore year, but you can do it
Yeah,
for
me
3
too.
years.
Yeah,
It's
honestly,
so
Yeah.
for
fun
real,
and insightful.
Yeah.
yeah, it's really a great experience. I did it all 3 years, so I was blessed to do that. But it was like
Yeah.
cultural exchange too. Like Whack Pack is
Yeah,
like one of the most underrated things about the high school.
Yeah. I mean, people usually just always go for awareness weekend, but when you actually get into it and like the culture exchange, and then you're doing something nice for a person, it makes me feel nice. How about you guys? When you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I love helping people. Like, there's other clubs such as Key Club where you basically help people in the community. Like, we done. Are you guys in Key Club? I'm not exactly sure.
nah, I'm not. I
Nah,
was,
I'm not.
I do too much stuff on Tuesdays, broadcasting, art society.
Uh,
Class of 2020 stuff was cool, but Key Club was
yeah.
really cool. It was like a great outreach event too. Like they did a lot of stuff, like the Halloween stuff. Like I remember you guys doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
I
was
like
that
how
was really good.
I like how the clubs interact with each other when they need something. Because I know Key Club came to Art Honor Society for us to make decorations and stuff. And there's another club that's underrated. I forgot. What is it? It's the one that did the Black History Show. Do you guys remember what it is called? I forgot what it's called.
Oh
No.
no, I don't remember what it was called, but I know
Interact? Interact?
the
Yeah,
social worker that
Interact.
helped out
Interact.
with that.
Interact. Yeah, that
Interact Club.
club's an underrated club. That one is an
Yeah,
underrated
the
club.
Black History Month shows were like always goaded. They
Yeah,
were like
that's a.
really great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
I love it.
what are some of your guys' favorite senior memories from this year specifically?
This
Yeah.
year specifically, when Grice almost got hit with the basketball. Oh my God, Neil, you don't remember that, man? He was right there, and all you
Okay.
see is this man. I think we caught it on video on one of the tapes. You see Grice.
It was the quick dodge.
Yeah, he was
I
the
just want to
quick.
point out, Bryce got a haircut too before broadcast
Yeah, that
by
was funny.
Mr. Bueno.
Yo, I thought you guys were
Oh, I
lying when
remember that.
I
Oh,
thought
he
you
he
guys were
went.
lying. I really thought you said casually, yeah, Grice is getting a haircut right there. I'm like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Christ comes out with a fresh cut. And I'm not mad because it actually looked really good. It looked good. Props on Bueno for that haircut. He needed
Yeah,
it.
man.
Well,
Yeah.
we had a lot of great memories, like the Amityville, like
Yeah.
like the Amityville basketball season in general. Like there was
Yeah, that
some
was a great
great
season.
matchups. Like,
Oh my
and I don't
gosh.
know if you guys went to it, but I actually went to it like as a fan, like Amityville versus Brentwood. That was the
Mm-hmm.
game of the year. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I, that was insane. Like
Oh my gosh. Remember the
senior
last game
dance.
we did?
Yes,
Yo.
I
Yes,
remember that last game.
Yo, the last game we did, I
that was
started jumping
crazy.
in heels. I didn't care if I broke my ankles or not. I was so happy that
Yeah.
happened. It's
That
just
game
sad.
had us sweating.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
for some reason I was so like, I'm not really into basketball, but why am I so into this? We
I
have the
believe that was
Amityville
against Center
Pride.
Riches, right?
I think
Yeah. That
so.
game was
Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
that Farmingdale.
It came down to the wire. Oh
Yeah,
my
bro.
god.
Yeah.
I was sweating. I was
Yo.
like, I
Yo.
don't know if I could
What, what,
broadcast anymore.
wasn't it the last 5 minutes and then that just happened where we just won? I was like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
nearly fainted. And I was laughing because some random lady was that's my grandson, that's my grandson. I was dying. Yeah.
And oh, look who we have here.
Yeah, I'm here.
And I am so pleased to introduce the man, the one and only, the middle school basketball coach, varsity baseball coach, and AP Human Geo teacher, Mr. Zeiter. Welcome, Mr. Zeiter.
What is happening? How you guys doing? Look at that introduction. Very professional.
Thank you. But we're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Been taking care of the baby, working, being a dad and a teacher at the same time simultaneously. It's been going
How
well.
does that
That's
feel?
awesome.
How does
It's
that feel?
It's very strange, honestly, but it's I'm still getting used to the whole dad part. But it's been great. We've been very lucky.
That's awesome. All right, so I have a couple. I have a couple questions. So,
Sure.
as the varsity baseball coach, I know I was part of the baseball program too. What are your expectations for next year's team? So, looking into the future, because I know there was so many young guys this year, and we have so many pieces. Just for the baseball. So, what are your expectations for next year, and what are you most excited about?
The thing I'm most excited about is getting to see everybody again. We were geared up with 7 seniors this year, yourself included, who were ready. They put in a lot of work in the off season, and things were looking up. But the most impressive part about that whole situation is that you guys didn't complain once about not being able to play. You were obviously most concerned with the situation and everybody who was being affected. But as far as next year goes, we got a lot of young guys. A lot of talented guys who can do some things that could help and change the luck of the baseball program moving forward. And there's a lot of interest with our, even younger guys, our 7th graders, our 8th graders. You guys saw that this winter during all of our workout preparation. So it's very exciting. I think that, it's not too long ago the Amityville soccer program was in a similar situation that we're in right now. And, through a lot of hard work and dedication from those awesome coaches that we have in that program, things were able to change. So why not baseball?
Definitely. I agree with that. And I have one more question for you. So what is the hardest thing, or what is the most difficult aspect of balancing being a coach of the middle school basketball team along with the varsity baseball team and the AP teacher? Like it has to be hard. I mean, I know you're great, but it has to be a little challenging. So what's like the hardest aspect or most challenging?
Well, first of all, none of that is harder than waking up at 3:00 in the morning to feed a crying baby. So, putting it all in perspective is very important. Time management is something that I learned when I was in college, and it was a tremendous benefit to me, and it has been a tremendous benefit to me in my career so far. And just learning to, prioritize everything and put it, in perspective of what needs to come first. And for me, always, no disrespect to the athletics world, but always academics are number one, and I tell you guys that when we have our practices and, we abide by the academic integrity and the eligibility policy, which I think is incredibly important for us because, at the end of our high school careers, the reality is that few of us will go on to athletics after that, but all of us will need the academic section. So, balancing that is honestly, it's difficult, but it's really awesome because I get to see, our AP guys and girls coming in and watching us in the crowd during basketball games. And then, having the opportunity to coach and teach the same people is really awesome because you get to see 2 completely different sides of the same person. And you remember everything from the classroom. The bond in the classroom is different than the bond on the field or on the court. And, they have their own special memories for each one.
Mr. Zyder, what's some advice you have for seniors that are graduating and going to college?
Go to class. Go to class. To take it, from me, the first semester of college, you are exposed to a whole new world with all new possibilities, and the temptation to not go to class will be there. And at the end of your college career, the more time that you spend in class and paying attention and taking advantage of your professor's office hours, the better off you'll be. Because for many of you guys, you'll be in a situation where you're in a lecture hall with, hundreds of students. It's not going to be the comfortable atmosphere of Amityville where we have, 20 kids, 25 kids in a class or less. So just go to class and continue to work hard. Don't forget about where you come from.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I just wanted to thank you so much for doing this. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Mr. Zyder, Coach Zyder. Just, you're really the man. So thank you for everything.
Thank you guys. I'm really, really appreciative. Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
All right. Awesome. Enjoy the time with the family.
All right. You guys as well. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Too.
Again, thank you for Mr. Zyder for being a guest, but now we have two people in charge of a new class that has been put into the high school senior experience, and they are Mr. Albano and Mr. Damanda. Hi, Mr. Damanda.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, how are
How you
you?
doing, everyone?
Hey,
Basically,
good.
Oh my God. Oh, Albano got a fresh cut.
Oh, not really. I just tried to brush it down. It's up right now.
Hi, hey guys. I'm so glad that you're here. So how's COVID treating you? What have you been doing?
How can it treat anyone? It's a tough situation, right?
Yeah. I
Pretty
mean, you guys
close.
spend more time
Obviously,
with your baby.
you guys know. I mean, I talked about it in class. My wife is a nurse in the ICU, so she's been working with a lot of people that really obviously need some help, and she's been doing great things. So I'm proud of her. But this has obviously been a very, very tough situation for a lot of people, a lot of families. So it's been that way.
How about you, Demanda? How about you,
it's been very tough. I miss you guys. I mean, normalcy was going to work and, co-teaching with Mr. Albano and having fun conversations like our mock trial debates, so we miss that. And, just, try, whenever somebody says hey to me back on Google Classroom, it makes my day, because, we had a really
Yeah, me. Yeah, Albano, you should answer your comments.
do constantly.
Yeah, old man. But anyway, so I have a question for you guys. While creating this class, what are some things that you missed out on? I know we had the trips that you guys struggled so hard to plan. So how did that impact you?
So talking like the trips and stuff, with Dr. I's help as well, we tried to plan, and Miss Noon, we tried to plan all these trips. We wanted you to get an intern experience. That was the whole, majority goal of the class, was getting to these internships. So not having you guys to experience even a shadow day or an internship, definitely was a downer for for both of us. But that's something we were really looking forward to. We had Microsoft, Apple, hospitals before COVID, and I think we had the police station and maybe even the Air Force. We had a little bit planned for you guys, but unfortunately it all went down due to the pandemic. So that was very saddening for me.
So do you think that's one of the main reasons that make senior experience different from a regular economics and English 12 class?
Yeah, I mean, that was the big portion of it that was supposed to make it different from your typical, that and the fact that it was both your humanities sections together, English and social studies. And I like the fact that we got to use that to our advantage this year and do a lot of cool projects that were cross-curricular. Obviously, missing out on the internship and missing out on the trips that were going to stand in place of the internship is a true blow or a loss to the class itself. But I think overall, it would have been something very valuable to get you guys into, but the situation was obviously out of everyone's control. So we tried our best to get that going.
Okay, so how about what was one of your favorite memories with the class? One big favorite memory. I know I had a lot with you, Albano.
I mean, I just enjoy interacting on a daily basis. You guys were a great group of kids. We had an amazing group in the two classes. It was a fantastic thing to be a part of that. And, like I said, the cross-curricular projects where we got to come together and do a mock trial or something like that after learning about the policy in Demanda's class and reading an example of courtroom behaviors in my class. I mean, I just think it was, that was something I'll probably never forget. That was a fun thing to do.
I definitely want to pick back off that because that was a lot of fun. The mock trial, that's when we were really getting into it. It was the end of the third semester. It was going to be the start of the spring, and we had all these fun activities planned and in trips. So yeah, I mean, I had a great time from day one, from when we did what describes us to Bowling for Columbine and really speaking about issues and reading issues through Mr. Albano's class. I know you guys read an amazing book that all you guys talked about. So, just giving you guys a chance to voice your opinion, get involved. That's the whole really senior experience, getting you ready for that real life, world, how to conduct yourself. And I think every single one, every single person in that class really did a great job. And doing the reflection of senior experience.
Yeah. I just want to tell everybody who's going to be watching this that senior experience is like a class like no other. You get no tests, but you get projects. This is mostly about participation. It's more like a college class instead of like a regular high school class. You get more time to do a project when we combine together. It's more of a college experience than anything. And I do appreciate that when doing this class, and I do miss the memories that I had with both of you. Albano, you love calling you old, man. I love calling you old, man. Demanda, I always tell you this, you're a father figure to me in school, and I'm actually really gonna miss that. Just like that connection that I have with you guys, it's gonna be gone. But thank you guys for joining this podcast, and now we have Miss Adams
Super
coming
nice,
in.
Isabella, and thank you guys, Neil, Anthony. Thanks for having us around. It was really cool talking to you guys. I have big hopes for
Bye.
your class. I think you're gonna do great things.
Yes, we miss
guys.
you, Anthony,
you.
Isabella. We miss you all. Thank you for voting this. Thank you for Mr. Grice and Mr. Semino. Me and Mr. Albano definitely loved this opportunity. It was awesome.
Thank you guys.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate
guys.
you being on here. All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Go. Let's go Warriors.
Let's
Don't
go.
worry. Bye.
All
All
right,
right,
guys.
and
All right,
And
so
now-
next up we have
Miss Adams.
Now we have Miss Adams. Oh my God.
Hi guys,
All right, Miss Adams, how you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What's it like not being able to teach? I know you're from you teach in Northwest. You're a second grade teacher. Do you miss your kids a lot?
I definitely do. But what's been fun with remote learning is that I get to see their videos. They get to interact with me online. So it's definitely been very, very different. I miss my hugs. The most that I really miss in the morning is reading their little faces and seeing them and just that interaction. Kind of getting those hugs all day. And I really feel like that's what my kids miss most, and that socialization.
What kind of assignments do you typically give? Because we're in a high school, we don't really like comprehend what kind of assignments you'll give like second grade students, because they probably don't know how to use like the internet as much as we do.
Yeah, so that was really the most challenging piece of it. But so my kids, when we first got Google Classroom, because I love technology, I always try to interact and incorporate technology in my classroom. So we already had a Google Classroom set up. So we were kind of ahead of the game a little bit. My kids already knew how to navigate most programs that we were using on there. So I felt like the challenging piece was having them really understand all of the lessons, and then the parents helping them navigate, because parents had never really used Google Classroom. You know, in the elementary level, I would use it just for learning inside the classroom, but never at home. So that was a challenge. But you know what? I know myself and all the teachers at Northwest made ourselves available all day, every day, literally till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, when parents would get home and be able to kind of communicate with us, and we just walked them through it. So what we did at Northwest was writers workshop, teaching writing, and readers workshop. So our teachers college piece of it. And we would teach mini lessons, and then the kids would respond. I did a lot of little readers response questions. So they would read their chapters or read their books and then kind of give me a recorded reading response. So it kind of made it fun and interactive for them. And math also. Math was a little bit more challenging because they didn't have their books and they were doing all of their stuff online. But you know what? We found resources that made it fun and interactive and kind of kid-friendly. So it's been working well.
Well, that's amazing. So with all this extra time on your hands, what have you been able to do at home?
Well, no, there wasn't really much extra time. I felt like we were working a lot more, but I loved just having family time. So I loved having my baby here. It was just great because he's going off to Florida soon, and I'm totally going to miss him. So it was really, I've just been really grateful. And George was home. So it's really been the three of us. So it's really been nice and fun most of the time, right? But Yeah, it's been fun. Family dinners every single night where as George would work late, George, my husband, obviously, Neil,
Yeah.
that's your other dad. It's just fun to have family dinner every single night where
Yeah.
that wasn't normal for us. If I was doing stuff, Anthony was doing stuff, and George was at work, we didn't really have that opportunity. So it's been really awesome. Lots of family time, right, Aunt?
Yeah, and you said you had a son, so like I want to like know like, and you say he's going to Florida, so I want to know like what's like the like thing you're gonna like miss most about him, like having him home, because it must be hard, right?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard, but I still have Neil because Neil will be local, right, Neil?
Yeah, I am.
So Neil will be coming over for family dinner.
Oh, Neil's a replacement.
Yes, never a replacement though. Never a replacement, Neil, right?
The son that you have here sounds really nice.
I just want to say I'm so proud of you guys. This is awesome. I'm really excited for you. Really, you're entering a really awesome season in your lives, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Really great job, you guys.
Thank you, Mrs. Adams.
We really appreciate it. Isabella, you have any questions?
No, nothing really. Nothing on top.
I just wanted to say, Mom, thank you so much for being a part of this.
I love you. Thank you guys for including me. This was fun. Although I felt a little bit nervous because we didn't know the question.
Yeah.
So
and especially, who was interviewing you, Neil, he seemed,
Love you guys. Have fun. Thank you for including me. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys. Love you. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you so much, Miss Adams. Now.
Bye.
Can I get my AirPod back?
All right, now we have Mr. Playa.
Yeah.
Mr. Playa, the one and only Amityville Memorial High School principal. How are you today?
I'm great, guys. So good to see all of you. Making my day right now.
Yeah.
Great to see you too. So
we
just have a couple of questions for you. Thank you for joining us today. Really excited. But I want to ask you a different type of question. Because, this is actually perfect because you have it in the background. So since you play guitar, what is your favorite type of music or your favorite song that you like to play during your free time? Because I know you've definitely been playing during quarantine.
Yeah, I have. I've learned quite a few songs. I know it's cliche to say I don't have a favorite kind of music. I like everything because I really do. But what I like to play on my guitar, I really like to play the blues on my guitar, depending on the mood. But I really like everything. Right now I'm listening to some jazz. I just lowered it. When I'm working, I listen to jazz and classical mostly. But when I'm not doing that, I'm listening to I'm not big on the current hip hop stuff, but some 90s hip hop from when I was a youngin.
A youngin. And I call a youngin.
Yeah. So I love doing that. I love listening to that stuff. I love listening to heavy metal when I'm at the gym.
Heavy metal. I would not see you as a person to listen to heavy metal and rock your hair back. Wait, you don't have hair.
Listen, look, here's an example. If I could show you, look at my wall, my house. So when I point to that, you got Jerry Garcia up there. Can you see Miles Davis over there? Got a little Metallica over here.
Metallica. Do you listen to Marilyn?
What's that?
Do you listen to Marilyn Manson?
Not really. I mean, I'm familiar with the music, but it was never my favorite stuff. But all kinds of stuff. Got some John Coltrane over here. There we go. Keith Richards from the Stones.
Wow.
I listen to it all.
This man is a musician.
I respect that. So your culture. You like to listen to a variety of
old school KRS One right there, baby. KRS One, the greatest lyricist of all time.
Oh, okay. That's a bold statement.
Look him up.
Did you listen to
KRS
Michael Jackson?
Come on, look him up.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. That's so random.
Come on, Michael Jackson. That man could dance and sing, but I don't know about writing the greatest songs. But
whoa! I feel attacked.
A little bit.
Okay, going more into the musical scene. Like, I'm surprised you're a principal, and then.
Next question.
I love it.
It's my principal.
What's that?
Oh, why are you like a principal? Like, you like music so much. Like, why a principal?
Honestly, my first that was my first goal, was to be in the music industry. When I was in college, I had done a couple of internships in Manhattan with major record companies. And my brother is the vice president of Atlantic Records.
Mm-hmm.
So this is back in, the mid 90s and early 2000s. And that was my first love. I wanted to go into the music business. But I got into it for a little bit, but it wasn't for me. I wanted it for the music, for the art. And unfortunately, that's only a very small piece of the music business. The music, this is the business and this is the art. And it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. So I went back to college and became a teacher, and then an assistant principal and then a principal. I still like to play.
Yeah, I gotta say, I have watched you in the middle school play a couple times, and I've heard you before in high school. You're definitely sick. So
thank you, and I've gotten much better during quarantine.
I appreciate those guitar skills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome, though. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that's
how was the transition from a middle school principal to a high school principal?
Ironically, guys, we started together, all of us, in Amityville. I came back to Amityville in 2014 when you guys were 7th graders. So the transition is easy in that, well, I taught at the high school, so I kind of knew the layout already. And I knew you guys. I already knew what you all for 3 years. There was a gap a little bit from when you moved on to the high school. But so the transition wasn't that difficult because I taught there and because I knew all the students already. There's the technical pieces that are different that I'm not going to get into. They will bore you about, credits and this and that.
Oh,
so that
sounds fun.
That was the only difficult part.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Let me see. Now with the new expansion to the school, is that different, or are you really excited for that?
Really, really excited for it. I just did a walkthrough a few days ago in the new construction site, and it stinks for you guys that you're not going to be able to reap the benefits of it. But you could come back and visit. Who knows? Maybe you'll be even teaching there. You never know, guys. When I was your age, listen, I shook my head too. When I was in 12th grade, no one in the world could have said to me, "You're going to be a teacher one day." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You never know. You never know where the path takes you. Things change. But back to the school, I'm really excited about it. We've got state of the art science wing, math wing. We've got a giant brand new gym. It's going to be an entire new music wing, all new offices, music classrooms, music rooms. Just spectacular. Just really, really spectacular. I'm so excited about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Playa, for being with us today. We really appreciate you, the music man himself, as well as the awesome principal that we all know and love. Thank you so much for everything you do, and we're glad to have you on here today.
Guys, thank you for everything you do. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you at graduation. Good luck. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon. And Mr. Grice is a pretty good drummer, too. I don't know if you knew that.
Yes.
I know he had his own band. I remember that.
Yep. So, all right, guys. Good seeing you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
Thank you. All right, so now to the next list of graduating seniors. Michael Espinal, Darnell Evans, Christopher Ferrier, Crystal Fells, Jose Fernandez, Joshua Fernandez, Jose Ferreno, Brianna Fields, Marco Flores, Anthony Flores, Tyler Fontaine, Olivia Fox, Karen Franklin, Trey Bolton, Elmore Galvez Morquine, Brian Galvez Modena, Jonathan Gambella, Eric Gamez Alvarez, Levi Garcia, Tanya Garcia, Jeffrey Garcia, Nicholas Garcia, Jasmine Gillerth, Sean Gelson, Walter Gomez, Luis Gomez Reyes, Rosa Gomez, Randy Gomez, Galdmez, Joshua Granson, Jeremiah Grant, Natalia Grant, Juliana Grimes, Iris Guerva Calderon, Luis Garva Bueno, Olivia Gulbarson, Catherine Gutierrez Gomez, Kenny Guzman Martinez, Ariana Hendricks, Jamila Jordan Henry, Naomi Henry, Patrick Henze, Anthony Hernandez, Felix Hernandez, Marvin Hernandez Bolina, Catherine Hernandez Permito, Rayleigh Holy, Kamari Huff, Aaliyah Hunt, Marco Iorio, Daniel Isaac, Justin Isaac, Khalil Ismail, Abraham Jameson, Loretta Jean, Jessica Genty, Destiny Jamez, Jesse Johnson, Manilari Jolie, Jahad Jones, Dominique Jones, Thomas Joseph, and that's the end of our second round of seniors.
Thank you, Isabella, for the second round of seniors, and congratulations to all of the first half of the alphabet seniors. So proud of you guys, and can't wait to graduate with you guys. But now we'll move on to our favorite memories of senior year again. So let's really think back, and I don't know. I feel like we shouldn't say the senior dance, because that's obvious,
yeah. I mean, that's obvious.
A real senior memory.
I mean, awareness weekend. Obviously, no matter what, you can't mess up awareness weekend. It was funny, right? Wasn't it Grace and a bunch of them had to run after someone, thinking that it was a kid, and then
Yes.
It was Grace. I think McGowan and then some other teacher are running after a guy that robbed, I forgot, I think the mall, and then ran past us, and you see Grace running. Oh gosh, they really thought a kid escaped, which was so hilarious. Oh gosh, oh my god.
So what else? What about you now?
I'm trying to really think. I did enjoy a pep rally as a senior, because last year we weren't able to run across the track and then spray everybody with that string cheese. That was actually very fun.
Cheese.
Or whatever we use. I don't remember what we exactly used.
You said string cheese. You can't spray string cheese.
Oh, wait, I'm so sorry. I messed up right there. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I remember that. Also, I was one of the nominees for Homecoming King. That was cool, dressing up that day.
Yeah.
I enjoyed my sports seasons as well. I think I did pretty well. Hopefully, I'll be able to run in college. What about you, Ant?
Honestly, I have so many memories, and it's crazy that half of the year is already gone, was gone, because I feel like I have so many memories to even carry out throughout the whole year. But the off season Saturday workouts for baseball, in the morning, was I don't know. Those are just really different, because that's when the team was together always. We used to go out to McDonald's get breakfast afterwards. That was mad fun. And we just really bonded, and that was the first the first time that we were, well, the last time, I mean, that we were all together before tryouts. So I feel those off season workouts, and I know you guys don't really know about the baseball side, but I just personally, that was one of my favorite things. Brought us closer. We were just vibing to music, and it was just fun. And I know you know how it feels to just vibe with a team, for it to just be just so fun with you and track. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely miss that though.
I mean, we still have that here right now, even though this is probably going to be our final podcast or
Yeah,
final group
definitely.
together. Hopefully, we could do this again if Grace and Samina allow us to, as like
Yeah.
backups for the juniors to give them some advice. But you know what?
This is it's definitely sad. I mean, I've been doing this broadcasting thing for like 2 years now. Like
And
this is like really growing on me, but you know.
yeah, and then it like hits you. Like I remember just preparing and bothering Grace for this, and then it hits me 30 minutes before it. Oh my God, this is my final thing. I've been harassing Grace about guests and stuff, and like this is it. You have to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree because I didn't do this last year, and honestly, I didn't think about doing this year. But I wanted to just do something different my senior year, and when I joined it, I was like, wow, I actually really enjoy commentating these games because I watch basketball all the time, and I hear these NBA commentators, and they're so entertaining, and I'm like, I feel like I could do that myself, and I gave it a shot, and it worked out greatly. Like that game against Santa Mariches. It was so tense. I loved commentating that game, and I was so hyped for like the playoffs for basketball. Sadly, it had to end due to COVID, but I'm definitely gonna miss this, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you guys have any other memories?
I mean, no, I know we had some good times. Yeah, all the basketball games really. Yeah. Those are all memories. Like me and Neil.
Yeah.
No, we were like, come on, bro. That was legendary. All of our lingos.
Yeah.
Oh God, you guys always used to come in clutch, and then we still have inside jokes about what happened. Like, can I get a towel? Like that one.
Oh yeah, I remember last game, man. I kept asking for water that last game. It was so. That's how tense it was. I just couldn't take it. I needed water.
And we had water boys. I think it was Elliot. We had water boys. Yeah, sadly our iPad couldn't be hooked up, so you got me and Mackenzie trying to unhook it and stuff, and then run down, and then I had to like. You saw how I had to nudge myself. I was basically sitting on Deaja's lap, going like this with the camera, and it was supposed to be a sideline camera.
I'm also gonna really miss probably the assemblies we have in school because they all bring us together, and honestly, they always end up funny just somehow. Like the Black History Month show. I forgot there was something to do with I think the Spanish, something with Spanish. I forgot what happened.
Oh,
the Spanish.
It was like the Spanish heritage.
Yeah.
That's different from Black
Assembly,
History.
and then everybody went on stage.
The stage. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was funny. I was I nearly got trampled, and I'm a part of yearbook trying to take pictures, and all I see is a huge swarm of people come across.
Yes.
I swear, I thought my life flashed before my eyes, and all you hear is the stomping. I was like, oh gosh.
Everybody was going crazy.
Hey, speaking back about the Black History Month show, that is always a banger. That one never seems to disappoint. I like how this year, technically we're calling it this school year, that it switched up different for the Hispanic Heritage Ceremony, because we usually get the same thing over and over again, and then they switched it up with this, and I was so surprised, and I think we all liked it. I hope they switch it up again next year for the underclassmen.
Definitely, it's been one heck of a ride at the high school. It's really been like so fun. It's definitely my favorite school out of all of them, but it's been amazing. I just met like so many people, and I know that I'm gonna like keep in contact with so many people like after this. But like the high school really prepared me for like college. I could honestly say that. Like a lot of people like think that like high school doesn't prepare you for college and all that, but like I actually really feel that it has definitely like well prepared me for college. So I'm excited on my next chapter of my life. But high school is definitely one to remember. There's so many memories, especially senior year.
Yeah, senior year. I think even though we had like half a senior year, it was nice. It was really nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can't really just like I outline all of the good memories just because of just because of COVID. But it was a it was one heck of a year though. I'll say that.
Yeah, I'd definitely say for all my seniors next year, if you have like a regular senior year, don't take it for granted. Honestly, try to do everything and anything during your senior year because it's your last year. So just go out with a bang. And now we have our next guest up. This is the school social worker, Miss Morero. How are you doing today?
I'm well, guys. How are you?
I'm good.
Doing well.
Good.
Missing you guys so much.
Yeah.
Nothing
You too. So how's life been under COVID-19?
It has definitely been interesting. I'll say that. Obviously you guys know it's my first year. So it wasn't exactly how I expected the year to end. I would have loved to have seen 2020 through with all of you. Again, to be able to see you guys graduate and all the pomp and circumstance. But, been doing the best I can to try to support everybody from my dining room table. So.
Yeah, you said it was your first year here. How do you think your first went here? Like, how would you rate it?
I mean, it was amazing. I was very fortunate to come into a school that already had an amazing sense of community. And all of you, especially those of you who I see are on the call on this call right now, some of you are some of the sweetest people I've ever met. So welcoming. You guys were so helpful. Everybody from the staff, administration, the students. 10 out of 10 was definitely my experience. I love going to work every single day. I enjoy being a part of the Amityville community, and I'm a warrior.
Let's go Warriors.
I love it. I have actually a good question for you. So I know, like, by hands down, you're one of the most droopiest teachers I've ever met.
Yes.
Hands down. Everybody knows it. So I gotta know, what is your favorite sneaker? What is your favorite sneaker?
That's a really, really tough question. I've got a lot of sneakers, as you guys know, and thank you for the drippiest teacher comment. I appreciate that.
Of course.
I think we need to give her an award.
I will gladly accept that. I think the Jordan 1s are probably my favorite. I'm a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the way they crease, but I absolutely love especially the new colors they've been coming out with. But the next runner-up would definitely be the Jordan 4s by far.
That's a good lineup. 1s and 4s are tough. I like them.
I mean, I've got them all, but
yeah,
I've got just about every number.
Oh,
that's lit.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have your sneaker queen. Got it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Just to elaborate, in case people don't really know, she has like a different pair of shoes. Like, I think you said every Friday. That's when you dressed up. She has like Jordan 1s. Like, she probably has better shoes than all the guys in the school. I'm just being honest.
She's coming after every guy.
And you can't say wrong, man.
No, yeah, like, I'm a huge sneakerhead and I have so many sneakers, but listen, I'll give it to you. You got it.
I mean, and it was good because I was able to buy all the breads. For those of you who don't know what breads are, they're the black and reds.
Yeah.
And being that black and red is Amityville colors, it just worked out. Gave me an excuse to buy them all.
Oh.
That's lit.
Okay, so Miss Morero, what was your favorite Amityville memory?
I'm gonna have to say Awareness Weekend. It was so dope. It was, obviously not what I expected, but so much came out of that weekend. I had a blast with you guys that joined. Being able to be there to support you all and have fun and bug out, sleeping in the hallway on an air mattress.
Poor Miss Whitney.
Poor Miss Whitney. She looked like Miss Whitney looked like a taco by the end of the night. Her mattress didn't stay full, but yeah,
the second year in a row.
Yeah, I know she told me, but yeah, Awareness Weekend is definitely one of the highlights for me, and also the student summit that happened right at the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was actually really interesting.
Yeah.
So what are some things you've been doing while we haven't been in the classroom or at school in general?
So beside work, I'm still boxing. I'm still working out.
Mm,
Trying to keep my mind busy, doing a lot of reading, spending as
Yeah.
much time as I can outside. Obviously with social distancing and being careful with all that, but trying to make sure I get out in the sun as much as the sun is out. So like I tell you guys, and I think I've spoken to the majority of you, all self-care is number one. It's a huge priority for me. So not only do I preach it, but I actually, use it in my daily life. So I've been doing my best to not let this overwhelm me, as much of an overwhelming situation as it's been. So just trying to keep happy and keep positive. That's it.
all
That's
right,
awesome. That's awesome.
what's some advice you got for the seniors that are graduating and leaving?
Well, first, I'm going to miss you all. So that's one. Two, honestly, I think that you guys are all going to do amazing things. Always keep your eye on the prize. Make sure that you keep the vision forward. You're warriors for a reason. Go big, and please stay in touch.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Merrill, for your
So much
time.
love, guys.
Love you and miss
Thank
you.
you.
And we'll
Love
stay
you
in touch.
guys.
Thank you, Miss Ferrero.
Thank you, guys.
Best social worker.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you, guys.
Yeah.
Much love.
All right. So our next guest is gonna be Miss Howard. Hi, Miss Howard.
I have to follow Miss Marrero. That's a tough act.
Ah, no, that's amazing. You're the main attraction now, at least.
Now, okay. I like that.
Now, we had too many, but I think you're the one that people are gonna want to see, though.
Hopefully.
You are. You're amazing. So, okay, so how's COVID treating you?
Well, I miss work, but aside from a global pandemic, I can't really complain.
Oh God, it's treating you better. Oh gosh, so you really miss that student-to-teacher interaction?
Oh my gosh, every day. Emails just don't cut it.
Emails? You don't use Google Meets?
I do
Anything?
Google Meets, Google Classroom, but it's much easier to explain things in person.
Ooh, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I know you were doing lacrosse, so like how was that?
Well, we had a really good week, and then that's about it. But we had an undefeated season, so I'm very proud of that, although it's not how I exactly wanted it to go, but we had a good record.
I mean things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I hope this will end soon and everything could go back to normal. Do you guys have questions?
Yeah, I actually have a question. So, Ms. Howard, what was your favorite part of our senior year? So, like, what was your favorite memory from this school year?
Okay, so I'm not trying to say that all of these terrible events are my favorite memory because they're more of a nightmare, so to speak. But and as a former class advisor, I think like my previous classes would wholeheartedly agree with me here. This is the most resilient class I've ever seen. And as a history teacher, we usually like to speak about the past and the potential future, but you guys are living in the present. And we always talk about how the senior class has so much potential and what you guys could become and will one day become, and you are becoming a force to be reckoned with. So I can't believe the dignity and resilience that you're handling everything. I mean, aside from a global pandemic, you're a part of the biggest civil rights movement in history right now, and there's just something to be said for that.
That's awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So it's been a spectacle to witness. It's been very cool to kind of just step back and see you guys take the reins. It's been really exciting.
You wouldn't expect something like this to happen, especially during COVID.
Right.
Yeah, especially during COVID. That one really shocked me, but you know, it had to happen eventually.
Yeah.
With all this, it had to happen eventually.
Long time coming, so to speak.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, Miss Howard, like, what was your experience with Awareness Weekend? Like, how do you?
I don't know. I've always done Awareness Weekend. I think this was maybe my 5th or 6th time doing it. But this time was so different. I guess just speaking and really being able to be a part of it that way and not just kind of holding back was a really nice opportunity. So I'm glad I got to have that experience with them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You say for all, do you think that all teachers should at least do awareness weekend like once?
Yes. And I like that we have the day off afterwards because we needed that this year. This was a real eye opener, but I think it's great. It's something that all teachers should experience, especially because if you have specific classes, you don't get to know everybody. So it kind of makes it a bit easier when you see a kid in the hallway and you have a personal connection with them that you wouldn't have had otherwise. And hopefully it makes you guys look at us differently because we were willing to spend a whole weekend in the school.
Yeah, that's actually really fun.
Yeah.
I actually, that's one thing I'm going to miss now being in Amityville. Awareness weekend with McGowan and all the fun times that we all had.
Yeah.
At least it made us grow stronger with each other. At least it made us grow stronger with each other and made us understand more.
Absolutely, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely you look at people differently in a good way. You really stop and think, okay, I don't know what everyone's going through. You know, take deep breaths and really helps you out.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I know your message at like Awareness Weekend like encouraged us all. And like how much feedback did you really get on that? Because I know you inspired so many people, and so many people are like encouraged by just you speaking. So I just want to know like the feedback that you got, like how it inspired you and like how it made you feel.
I don't know. I mean, I had like students I hadn't seen in 2 years that were, well, in the hallways, yes, but I haven't really like caught up with them. Like they were so happy to hear it. It's just nice. It's nice to hear that, you know, you're appreciated, and we don't tell that to each other enough. So that was kind of my goal coming out of that, was to really like make people know that I appreciate them. I appreciate their hard work, and really make people feel validated.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Thank you, Miss Howard, for coming to this interview.
All right. Well, it seems like there's another good act following me, so I'll let him join you guys now.
Thanks, Miss Howard.
All
Have
right.
a wonderful day.
So proud of you guys.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Wish we had more time to talk.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Ooh, it's Grandpa. It's Grandpa. It's Grandpa Soup.
I haven't had a haircut in 4 months.
Can you guys see him? I can't see him.
Yeah, I can see him. Kind of.
Super, put on your lamp. Put on a lamp, Super, please.
A lamp?
Yes, put on light. I need to see your face. Your face.
Hold on, let me see. Is that light go on? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better. At least we're seeing your face.
Super. So what is going on?
Not much.
What you been up to?
Nothing really. Work, schoolwork, and chilling. What are you guys up to?
We're doing
nothing much. Just hanging with family.
Yeah. Everybody's safe.
Yeah. I'm safe.
That's good.
You missing school, old man?
I do. I miss seeing you guys every day.
Yeah, I miss him saying bells in the hallway.
And cheese.
Cheese. Who's he calling cheese?
Me. Every time I walk in the hallway, so cheese.
Yo, oh my god. Your cheese. Oh gosh, that's one thing with Subert. Oh gosh, Subert. I miss having you as a teacher. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, yeah, for real.
I miss you guys too. I can't believe you guys are graduating on me. You're leaving me.
I mean, we had you last year.
Oh, where's everybody?
I definitely have to come back though.
Huh?
Oh, who wants to go first?
Well, I'm going to Delphi.
Nice.
I'm still thinking about where I'm going. Either Farmingdale for business, or I'm thinking about going to the Air Force.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You want to think a little old?
I'm going to Southeastern University. It's in Lakeland, Florida.
Oh, nice. Florida, huh?
Yeah.
Hot down there.
Nuts. I
Yeah.
know. I'm not. That's the one thing I'm not ready for.
The Gators?
I'm
You're gonna get
staying away. I'm
You're
staying
gonna
away
get a
from
pet
those.
alligator in your backyard.
They got it. They got it. I'm staying away. But so what has been like the thing that you really miss most, like since you haven't been in school, Sue?
Well, 100% seeing all my students. I mean, without a doubt. Not being able to interact, knowing that certain students have, I know by the end of the year or midway through the year, you kind of get to know your students, the struggles that some of them have, and you kind of feel a little helpless that you're not there to help them in the same capacity that we could if we were back in school. I mean, and not everybody, some students have to work a little more, don't have it. The internet access isn't great. They might be helping siblings, so they don't always reach out as much as they could. So really the interaction with the students is the number one thing that I miss, hands down.
Tuber, I know you definitely miss messing with the students as well.
Yeah, that is true. Now I just take it out of my own two kids a little more. But yes, I love messing with the kids, joking around, having a good time. I always say the first day of school, it's high school. Yeah, we have work to do. Yes, we have stuff we have to get done. But it's supposed to be one of the best times of your life. So you got to laugh and smile and have a good time while doing it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I remember having Suber and Denise at the same time. That was the comedy duo. that was. You would have Suber throwing insults and Mr. Nisi, then Mr. Nisi coming in with insults. And if you come in late, Suber's at the door while the other one's teaching. Oh my God, that was such a duo. That was like Batman and Robin right there.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of times Subert is just, I've been on the receiving end of Subert's jokes. It's immaculate. But literally, I wouldn't take. I really don't take that for granted though, because it was one of the best social studies classes, really.
Yeah.
So
we had a good time.
Yeah, for real.
He made social studies fun.
Yeah, honestly,
Nice.
like you can't say that about like a lot of teachers, like. But actually, in high school, like a lot of social studies teachers do make it fun. Now I think about it.
Yeah, the
But
social studies
Subert-
department's top.
Yeah, Subert's like, I feel like he's just so different. He's really so different.
Yeah.
I've never really had a teacher like him. Just
10-year changes
so
a person.
different.
10-year
Nice.
changes the person.
Also, the stories that he tells are like hilarious. Like I remember the story you told about you disliking Canada or something like that.
Still do. Not Canadian, just the country.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, he hates Canada.
Oh my gosh.
I wish we had more time to speak.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I really wish we had more time. But
Hey, I'm
Subert,
always there. You guys got my number, my cell phone number.
I don't have it.
Um,
I don't have it.
I'll email you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll email you.
Email me. I'll send you my cell phone number.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you can't get rid of me that easily.
I had some kids FaceTime me yesterday. It was nice seeing them. to be
Really?
honest.
Oh shoot!
Really?
All right,
You did.
Okay.
I saw.
I'll do that.
Suber got a whole crew. Suber got a crew. He got a gang.
You guys are my crew. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
always the main one. I was
I'm gonna
always
hit
one of
you
the
up,
favorites.
Subert, thank you for coming in here. Thank you for making us laugh like you always do. And
Aw.
thank you for
Have it,
everything, man.
guys. Listen, congratulations. I know you guys are going to make us all proud. And don't be strangers. Stop by. Say hi.
All
All right?
you, Subert.
All
Got
right.
you, Subert.
See you later.
Now to our next
All right,
guest,
thank you, man.
All right. Thank you. Congratulations,
Jeffrey.
class of 2020.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Subert. All right, so now to our next guest, Jeffrey Reyes Espinal, the senior class president of 2020. Oh, where is he? It's such a
Hi,
Jeffrey.
hi,
What's up,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
It's so amazing to see you today.
Oh, great. I'm glad.
Oh, great! I don't know what you talking about, Jeffrey.
All right,
Okay.
so Jeffrey, what has it been like being a class president during this time?
It's been hard. I know that a lot of the promises that we had made initially in the year and the discussions of prom and senior trip and the voting and everything and everyone's expectations that unfortunately can't happen. Um, a lot of it is like just like kind of upsetting. It's a lot of like senior events kind of have to take a back seat because of the disease and the right now like the protests that are going on. Like really our senior events right now need to like take a back seat because there are more important things going on in America. So that's what I've kind of been focusing on. But I've been emailing Mr. Paya nonstop. We've had meetings for an hour. Like you're the secretary. But we're getting things done. The governor granted a 150 graduation ceremony, so we're gonna have 4 sessions over the course of the 27th. No, it's one day. I have right here on my desk, I have like some medals that I'm gonna give out to people that were very influential senior year in fundraising and service for the class. Even though we can't necessarily have a prom or a senior trip, people still worked hard, so we want to recognize them.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's great.
Jeffrey, I know you're the class president. You do a lot of work for our class. But what were some of your favorite moments from senior year?
Moments from senior year. I think pep rally was cool. The dance that Raisin put together was really cool. Some other moments. I think on my birthday, we came back January 2nd and we were all in the auditorium because something had happened. And
that was fun. That was fun.
Not a good thing, but very, very memorable.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that day, Miss Grasso, somebody spilled soap all over Grasso's floor. She didn't report it. She tried to clean it up. Oh my gosh, that was evidence.
Yeah. Then we also had the the weekend. I'm forgetting the name of it.
Awareness weekend.
There you go.
Sleepaway weekend. Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, but the awareness weekend was really cool. Stressful in like the audiovisual department, but very, very cool. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I mean, the class meetings I always enjoyed. I always enjoyed like having people have different opinions than me, and us being able to find a compromise. I think that was really cool.
Yeah. I have a question for you. So now I'm not gonna put you on the spot with like your favorite, but what is one of your favorite teachers? Like one of your favorite teachers that has just really like inspired you, like throughout your high school career?
He took my words right out my mouth just now.
I had a couple. Like I wouldn't put one above the other, but like Mr. Grice, I know he was very influential in like me in high school. We have Mrs. Rocky, of course. Mr. McGowan helped me a lot. I feel like every teacher has played a role, but Mr. Grice and Miss Rocky, they always like worked alongside each other in like my growth as a leader in terms of like Key Club or senior class, and then we had like student council. So it really was like they were like really good at like encouraging me to do stuff. And then I had them, when I first came in, and then when I left for AP Gov and AP World.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Jeffrey, you've been the leader of many things in high school. How do you think you're gonna be in college now?
In college, I hope to be the same kind of way. Like I really do want to keep going and be a leader. I've started submitting like some intern/volunteer applications to different places. So like the Red Cross is one, the Human Rights Campaign. There are other ones as well that I'm going to try and get involved in. Now that I'm an adult and I can like move around with a car and stuff, I think that it's high school has helped me spread to like greater areas.
All right, thank you so much, Jeffrey, for your time. We'll see you in actually a couple weeks.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yes, we will.
Now we'll
All right.
go
Thank
to
you, man.
Right.
It's been
we'll
a
go to
nice
the
job.
third list of graduating seniors.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
But in the third part of the graduating seniors are Sabitha Joseph, Kabira Kemp, Jisha King, Mert Kokalu, Ashuman Kumar, Anastasia Wilson, Natalie Lauren Rodriguez, Jalen Labor, Shakur Lewis, Jessica Lacona, Kelly Lira, Davad Lucas, Jasmine Lucero, Daniel Lutz, Jerio Messindo Diaz, Alex Mack, Alani McKinney, Alani Mackey, Ishanti Mackey, Jalen Madison, Francisco Manjo, Brando Menzuarez, Elmer Martinez, Samaria Martinez, Nuris Mantos Magia, Javon Matthews, Levy McCaddy, Deasia McCorvey, Davad Lucas, Donald Medea Martinez, Jefferson Rando, Rihanna Mena, Nicole Mendez, Linda Monzon Perez, Tiana Michelle, Tiana Mills, Brianna Millsap, Kayla Mixon, Isabella Mohan, Arturo Molina, Jean Mulpriser Jr., Heidler Montalvan Cruz, Henry Morales Bolina, Camille Morris, Sabrina Monet, Odalis Makera, Jared Nerzadi, Brian Naveno, Liliana Norgina Lilita, Faquan Nurse, Jada O'Connor, Carolyn Olivia Flores, Divly Orgia Rodriguez, Neil Patel, Amaya Pelzer Covington, Emily Perez Carvez, Orvis Perez Nuez, Kelly Perez Orleana, Diamond Porel, Mari Piet, Richie Pritt, Troy Phillips, Christopher Pequento Aguez, Aaliyah Prince, and that's it for the third part of the graduating seniors.
All right, so now we're going to be talking about the top 10 for the graduating class of 2020. I'll start from number 10 and make my way up. So
Neil.
Number 10 was me, actually. And I'm very grateful. I always wanted to be top 10 in high school. Honestly, I probably could have worked harder and made my way up, but it's okay. I'm okay with number 10. And it was a lot of work, not going to lie. Had to take a lot of EP classes. I took 4 this year. Can't believe I did that. And I took 2 junior year, 2 sophomore year, and 1 freshman year. So that was very hard. A lot of work. Didn't get to sleep a lot of the time, but I guess it was worth it. And I'm going to be going to Adelphi University in the fall. And I'm commuting. I'm going to be studying criminal justice and minoring psychology. Hopefully I'll be able to do something great with that, possibly some CSI or if I want to take the psychology route, maybe I'll become a social worker. That was me for number 10. Number 9 was Karina Wong Schultz.
I love her.
She's going to Hofstra University. And now number 8 was Mert Kokogu. I'm not exactly sure about his college. I think he's undecided right now. And number 7, Jordan Tobin. She will be going to Five Towns College, and she will be playing basketball there as well. Number 6 is Maria Rodriguez Leo, who's going to Stony Brook University. Number 5, Jeffrey Garcia, who's, I believe, is undecided as well. Number 4 is Trinity Tobin, who I believe is going to SUNY Portland. And number 3, Brian Canales, who's going to Hofstra University. Number 2, Amelia Tiss, who's going to Stony Brook University. And our valedictorian, Marco Iorio, is going to Farmingdale State. I believe he had a his weighted average was like a 107, something like that.
Yeah, it was like a 107.
Yeah, honestly, top 10. It was definitely something you have to work for in high school because a lot of people are competing for a senior year. I can definitely tell. This is when a lot of people, a lot of seniors especially, I'd say, they start to like chill and laid back. They don't really care as much because it's the last year, but I think you should still care. And, you know, taking 4 APs this year was definitely probably one of the hardest things I have to do senior year. Because balancing that work and like with clubs and sports, very hard. And also spending time with my friends,
Mhm.
it's hard. You guys got anything to say about it?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm.
Oh, sorry. You want to go first as well?
Now you go first, Anthony. You have your words put out already.
So, I just want to like highlight somebody that's also been a part of the broadcast team, Brian. You guys know him, Brian Canales. He came number 3, and like me and Nil, like that's like our brother. So like we really been through it with him. But I just wanted to highlight him really quick, even though he couldn't like be here today. Like he really like stepped it up. I just remember like the exact time. It was back in middle school, and like he just all of a sudden just had like a change of heart, and like people know like people close to him like know like why that happened, but like he really had like a change of heart and just wanted to like really do better like with himself. And I just want to commemorate him on that because he just really turned it around. He was number 1 for so long, but number 3 is like still insane, and like he just really kept his foot on the pedal, taking APs, just doing his work, along with like broadcasting club, won so many awards. So even though he couldn't be here today, I just want to like commemorate him because he was a huge part of the broadcasting club as well. So yeah, just good job to Brian as well as Nil too, because Nil, you're my guy. You've been my guy for a minute, so like top 10, bro. That's insane, bro. So
thank you. Also, I like to say on. Thank you. Also, I like to say on Brian, it's crazy what he did too, because I remember in middle school, who was number 1 for so long. She's not part of our class no more. She graduated last year, but when she was part of our class, Mary Dexter, she was number 1 for so long in middle school. And
but then
like you said, Brian. Yeah, but I want to go back to like 8th grade. Brian, I don't think he was even on the honor roll, right, in 8th grade.
No, yeah, he wasn't on the honor roll, like first course, something like that. And all of a sudden, just went like and just jumped over her, and I was just like, I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah, and she was really considered like she was really smart, first of all, and a lot of us just thought she was like unbeatable, like we can't rank over her. And Brian even told me this. He basically did the impossible. He came up basically from nothing to something. He somehow just did something that we all thought was impossible. I really got to give that to him. I think that really shows you can go from being like a non-star student to a star student if you really put the time and effort into it.
And I think he needs more praise than he actually does now. Like, yeah, you see how his growth has been throughout the years. Like, I remember Brian, he wasn't the best kid, but he was still he had heart, and he still does have.
Yeah, but like Brian, really did his thing.
Yeah.
But I also like to give. Actually, you can go if you have something to say.
Huh?
Oh yes, you have something to say.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have to also commemorate Karina. I feel like Karina is one of like underrated for more than she actually is. Karina helps out with she's in almost every club. She participates in everything. She has such a kind heart and kind spirit that I don't believe that she really gets as much praise as she does. She also like if you're a new student here, she'll always go up to you and say, "Hi, how are you?" And like she's a really lovable and very connecting person. If she's listening to this right now, Karina, thank you for being in my life. You're one of the best people that I've ever met, and I'm glad that you're a person that I could talk to if I need help, because she guides you to the right choices and she tells you the right from wrong. She tells you just straight.
Yeah, for real. And I got to become friends with Karina this year too. So she's just an awesome person. But one other person I want to really highlight is Maria, because Maria literally came to the district 3 years ago, not speaking 1 ounce of English, and like now all of a sudden like she's like number 6 in the top 10, and had the highest average like throughout high school, like just high school itself. So she had I believe it was like 111 average just in high school itself, not counting like ninth grade or anything like that. So really, Maria just like went leaps and bounds. Like no one would have expected somebody from Venezuela just to like come here and just thrive the way she did, because she really just pushed herself. And like I'm not biased, like that's my friend too, but like just like still just coming from like a whole different country, just learning a whole different language, and like having that high of an average and just being that good of a kid, like that's pretty miraculous. So props to her too. Just all the top 10, just really great students, and you guys did your thing.
Yeah, it takes a lot of hard work and like some sacrifices to actually become top 10.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I applaud you guys. Congratulations.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you gotta really just applaud them. Wow.
Yeah, bro. Like you guys really did your thing. I mean, there's nothing much more to say. You guys like just stayed in your books, even through senior year. Like Noah's right. Like I'm not gonna like sit here and lie. Like I did slack off a little bit senior year. Most people do. But like
I did.
those are like the people that like just really like stay on top of it. So you guys did your thing, and you guys like deserve to be commemorated and like just celebrated. So
I definitely think like all this hard work in high school, especially with those AP classes, they're definitely gonna prepare me well for college, because like I know like what it's like having a lot of workload and taking like college type classes. I definitely think I'm gonna excel in college as well. Well, hopefully at least. I don't know if I can get to class.
I mean, you are, Neil. Just have that thing in your mind saying that you could do it. That you're top 10. You could do it. You're one of the smartest people I ever know. I tell you that all the time. You're smart. For goodness sake, we were doing art history, and we basically how do I put this in good words? We basically did a presentation about something that we didn't know in a couple of minutes.
Yes. That class was interesting.
I was lied to. I was told that class was fun. It wasn't.
It was not fun. I'm sorry, Miss Kevin, if you watch this.
Yeah, I love you, Miss Kevany, but we were lied. We were told that there were going to be fun projects, not making a stupid, what's it called, presentation for every artwork that we had. That was time consuming, but it was quick, easy work. Yeah, we should talk about your. What?
Also, I was just gonna talk about the presentations too, because Neil, me and Neil, like every time in Demanda's class, me and Neil would literally like work on it and like finish it like just in the nick of time, and then put together like the most perfect presentation, and we didn't even like sweat it, honestly. So like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I sort of say that like I don't know, bro, but me and Noah really used to do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that too. This is the thing, I don't finish it before, I do it after it's due. So like I'm typing 30 minutes left, I'm finishing the presentation. It's so easy and it's so good. It's easy for me. I don't know how about you guys.
Yeah, presentations, I took them for granted, because presentations like were actually like fun this year. Like I still took it for granted, because now I'm sitting at home and doing Google Classroom work and doing my own Google Slides and handing it in, when I like never want to do group work before, but like I'm like now like want to interact with my friends, but I can't. So I definitely took it for granted, but it was honestly group work and presentations were definitely a highlight. I actually enjoyed it now that I look back on it.
Yeah.
So
I'm so glad. I actually really love it. I'm not gonna lie. I still do miss being back in the classroom, having one-on-one time with all of us, how we would prepare for a game and how scattered we were, how I would have to find you guys. Again, Grace getting a haircut. Why? We don't know. He wasn't even going to be shown on camera, and he still got a haircut.
No, that was top 5. When Grace got the haircut,
I literally
in like
walked.
the locker or something like that. It was in
It wasn't in the locker room. It
gym.
was in. It was in. It was in McCoy's room.
Yeah, his office. That's what it was. Yeah.
I was. You guys said that so nonchalantly, and then I think Neil was trying to listen to see if it was actually happening. That Grace was actually getting a haircut. I said no, he couldn't. I turned around 1 second. Grace is there with a haircut, and I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I
Broadcasting
think.
club has just really been mad fun.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
But
we get
Honestly.
interesting things.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
But
What were you gonna say?
back to the top 10. For all the seniors, all the seniors coming up next year. Work hard as you can to become top 10 if that's your goal. Honestly, there's a lot of benefits from doing it. And now we have our next guest.
Yes, Miss Grasso. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Grasso. Huh? Miss Grasso, I can't hear you.
I think the audio is
Her audio's off.
Probably.
Miss Grasso, put on audio. Hello?
no, there's a problem with the audio.
Oh, okay. We're gonna continue talk until it gets fixed. So let's continue more on the top 10.
Wait, I'm pretty surprised that this was like the first real technical difficulty we had all day. We've been pretty good.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Now I'm not gonna lie. When we saw Mr. Playa just sitting there, I started laughing while sitting at the corner of my eye. I see Mr. Playa, and I just keep laughing.
Okay, hold on. I think she's trying to join through her phone. Yeah, so Mr. Grace or Mr. Semino.
I think that's her daughter is gonna help her. Oh my gosh! All right, let's just continue the top 10 discussion until she comes. Miss Grasso?
Is she on?
All right. You know what? Let me say a little bit about Miss Grasso. Miss Grasso has been there for. Oh my gosh! Hi, Miss Grasso.
Okay, let me get off this one. I'll use this one. Okay, can you hear me?
Hi, Miss Grasso.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good. All right, I'm good.
Oh, she took off. Miss Grasso. And these are the moments that we love in broadcasting.
Oh yeah.
Like
we've
little
had a couple of these moments that we just like play off just so well.
Yeah, sometimes
I feel like it's just like in our blood to play off now because it's happened so many times.
Yeah.
Really.
And sometimes we just can't help laughing. We just can't. Oh gosh. Let me say a little bit something.
Yeah, she's back.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, hi, Miss Grasso.
Hi, how are you, Isabella?
Hi. I'm doing good, Miss Grasso. How's COVID treating you?
It's okay. We've had a few sick family members. A couple of losses, unfortunately. One tomorrow, I have to go to a funeral, and but we don't know if it was COVID or not. A sudden loss of a friend, a good friend. Well, yes.
May their soul rest in peace.
Thank
so,
you.
Ms. Grasso, I don't know if I've told you this, but you're like one of the most cheerful, amazing people I've ever met. She's always made every year. I just talked to Ms. Grasso, and she's made my year. Ms. Grasso is like an inspiration. I want to be Ms. Grasso when I grow up. I don't know if you guys had Ms. Grasso before?
No, I have not, but I've actually seen her always plenty of time. She is always smiling. So I could second that. I could always second that though.
Yeah, I love a person always smiling. Honestly, it makes me smile myself.
Yeah, for real.
Like you can never see Ms. Grasso not smiling, and I think always so positive. Always so positive and amazing that I can't. There's nobody like you, Ms. Grasso. I really see in the school, and the art department especially.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
and when I grow up, I'll be like you guys. When I grow up, you don't realize what you do for me and for us. Whether they tell you or not, teachers learn more. I learn more from you guys every year than I do from any college class I ever took.
Yeah.
That's why I love what I do, and I'm always open to learning from you guys because you guys are awesome,
Yeah. Oh my
God. Definitely. So I thank you for that, honestly, because our class has just really been through so much this year. But the fact that you really just like appreciate our class like that and just learn from us like shows how like much great like how really great of a teacher you are, because like learning goes both ways, and I can just see your like love for the students, and I didn't even have you as a teacher.
Yeah,
So,
right. Like there's always positive
yeah,
things to
definitely.
be said. Like you hear Miss Grasso, never a negative thing, always so upbeat and cheerful.
Of course.
Yeah, I think
I love that.
that makes her such a unique teacher in Amityville, actually. Tell me you haven't seen a teacher like her. I mean, the art department's all.
Awesome, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
That's
awesome.
awesome, though.
Well, we have awesome teachers in the art department. I think for the most part we have awesome teachers, don't you? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
most of
But-
them are.
guys, you know, I know this has been really hard for you guys, and it's, you know, it's been hard for all of us, but for you guys in particular, you know, and I send you guys my love and my compassion and my everything, you know, my best wishes for you, because you guys pulled through this like amazingly. You know, it's even amazing that you're doing this. I mean, all the things you've done. It's been an amazing time, even though it's been a difficult time. And I was wearing the shirt, you know, the class, and, you know, the back, it says perfect vision, you know, like, no, that how would we know that this was going to happen to us, you know? It's just so
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this is
Right?
the first year we're all seeing 2020,
Yeah, definitely.
and it's not a perfect vision.
Mhm.
Yeah. But
That's
anyway,
just
Ms.
so
Grasso,
true.
what's your favorite moment of the class of 2020?
Well, my favorite moment of the, you know what, there's many moments that you guys have brought to me. Right now, there's so much going on in the world. To see you guys the way you are, standing up for what you believe in a respectful and dignified way. I've seen, you know, maybe you didn't, but I have seen some of you on TV lately. It just brings tears to my eyes, tears of joy and pride. I love you guys, because you are, you know, you have soul, you have heart and soul. And, you know, I say this, and I've been saying this to my kids on my Google Classroom, you know, it's going to be up to you guys. You know, our generation, my generation failed humanity in some ways, not always. We're good, but what we failed, you guys are making up the difference, you know, and it's hard work, and I honor you. I honor every one of you, and you're amazing. So I can't, you know, not to speak specifically, but in general, all of you, you know, it could be the pride of being at a sports event, or the pride of being at an art show. And of course, Isabella, you've been so instrumental in the arts over the years, and the work that you've done for me and for the students, and your vision, your great vision always, you know, your ambition, ideas, and your love and your passion. It brings me great joy. And we put together the video for the ceremony, and I sent it over to Miss Skolka to edit it, and she was in tears. She's like, "My Isabella."
She did say my Isabella.
My Isabella, I'm so proud of her. You know,
Oh,
you know, we're just so guys. You guys are awesome. You know, I can't even explain. You know, I love you guys. You're amazing. You know, what you do is amazing. What you're doing and continuing to doing, and what you'll continue to do. You know, from here forward, it's significant. It's important. And we need to keep learning from you guys, you know, so.
We appreciate you so
We
much
appreciate the kind
for
words.
taking
Thank you.
this time. Yeah,
Yeah.
just really just, you know, encouraging us and just believing in us always. So I just thank you so much. And thank you for being on here with us and sharing your time with us.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that's cut so short.
Yeah.
And congratulations, class of 2020. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Ms.
it.
Grasso.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, we'll talk to you
Bye.
soon. And
So
now we will wrap up and go to a mystery guest. I am
Who do you guys think it is?
today.
Oh.
McGowan.
McGowan.
Mr. McGowan.
Wow.
McGowan, your
Oh, he's
mic's
muted.
You're on mute.
Your mic's muted.
Got it. What's up, guys?
Oh,
What's
hey,
up, Mr.
McGowan.
McGowan?
Why you guys laughing? What's the problem?
Your mic was muted. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. You're a mystery guest.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know.
Nah, yeah, we just found out literally.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Though.
Yeah, that's
So
actually.
how has your quarantining been with the family?
It's been crazy. I have 6 kids, so it's nuts.
It's like monkeys running around wild, huh?
Yeah, they're wild, but no, it's good. It's all good. You know, taking advantage of family time and finding some free time to kayak and bike and jog and do some grades. You know, keep them busy.
Great. Grades are
That's
fun
cool.
for you.
Yeah.
All right, I want to ask this question before anybody else does. So, what is your all-time favorite awareness weekend memory? Not the year, but like just like an overall memory.
Wow, that's a great one. Great. Oh, wow, memory. There's been a million of them.
Grace running.
If you can't think of like the number one, just think of like one that like really stands out to you.
This memory, I guess, you know what? Back in March 2000 and no November 2003, you guys were little back then. Our first one. I think that's the best memory was probably first awareness weekend ever. Only had like 70 kids. So getting on stage at 4 o'clock, introducing my first guest speaker with all these kids in the audience. Well, not a lot, but the kids in the audience ready to go. No idea. Nobody knew anything about awareness weekend. So I guess the best memory, I'm just maybe that night at like 2 in the morning and just looking around. We slept in the gym at that time. So looking at all the boys in the gym with their sleeping bags, I'm like looking around like, what the heck am I doing? I got about 70 kids sleeping in the high school. And I said, wow. So I just remember that, looking around in the gym back in '03. And I learned my lesson because the kids were up all night because they're having pillow fights and chasing each other around the gym and throwing each other against the bleachers. So nobody got anything. So
Oh,
I got
gosh.
smart and kind of in the classroom. But yeah, I just remember, man, like, wow, we're actually doing this. We are sleeping in the school. I'm starting this brand new program, and let's go. Let's get it.
That's awesome, though. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time always sticks out.
Yeah, man.
Once you think of it, he's done the unthinkable. He's actually done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Like no one really has the guts to like have over 100 kids always like sleeping in this in the school annually with teachers too. Now the program has like really been such a bright spot though. So I thank you for that because that's been one of my favorite high school memories and high school things to do.
No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
I always love working with Mr. McGowan. He's always such a interesting person. Always helpful and thoughtful.
Interesting.
Interesting, yeah, interesting.
You were one of my biggest Christmas magic owls. You were great.
Yeah, every day. Oh, gosh.
Your rapping skills are average at best, but you were a good shopper.
You see, God, this is a Subert. This is another Subert.
No, don't compare me to him.
All right, now another question, like another like favorite type question, because cultural exchange seems to be like the next big thing when it comes to WACPAC next to Awareness Weekend. So, what was your favorite, like, because you know, Bayport comes to us, East Islip comes to us, and so on and so forth. What was your favorite like time that people came to us or we went to another school?
I think I could answer that. Well, it was a special time, special memory when Bayport came to us this past fall. No, maybe when we first started with Bayport, I guess it was last year, when my son Trey was able to come to Amityville High School for the day. So that was pretty special, seeing my son, you know, in the building the whole day and getting to see him in our cafeteria and making sure he wasn't, you know, getting put in lockers. You know, I made sure.
I mean, you can't even shove a body in our lockers. They're so skinny.
Well, he's kind of small, but no, just seeing it, you know, just seeing him interacting and being a part of the cultural exchange was really hit home, and I was very proud of that he was involved in it. So that's a big memory, seeing him walking through the hallways at Amityville High School, you know, and he never would have thought that would happen. You know, he's a Bayport.
Yeah, and then he could say that my dad did this.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. All the WACPAC events and programs are just really so cool, and even the Christmas magic with the Target shopping is awesome. Yeah, seeing you smile. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely. It's
McGowan
a
never seems
great program.
McGowan
Now,
never seems to disappoint us.
McGowan, you're a softball coach as well, right?
I'm a varsity softball coach at East Islip High School.
Yeah, what has it been like being a coach under the pandemic we're in right now?
It hurt, man. Obviously I coach in the spring, and we weren't able to have a season, and that was heartbreaking. We're supposed to be a pretty good team, but besides that, just missed the opportunity to interact and coach these athletes, and it was tough. It was the first time obviously it's ever happened. I've been coaching for a long time, and that it was tough, man. We did some Zoom workouts, and it is what it is. We deal with it, man, and we get ready for next year.
All right, great to hear, man.
That's cool though. Well, we thank you so much for your time on here with us today. This is the best mystery guest that we've had. So,
nice.
Thank you.
This one made my day.
Thank you so much.
Good seeing you guys.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your time.
All right, guys.
So, I miss you.
All
right, so now we have our next guest, Mr. Valedictorian Marco Iorio, and we should be having the salutatorian, Mira Tissa, as well.
What's up, guys?
Yo, hey.
Two smartest people in the class of 2020.
It's all of us. It's all of us.
Nah.
What's up, guys? So how's your quarantine been with family?
You can go first, Amelia.
It sucks.
Oh wow.
I'm being honest. I hate it here. I'm going out.
I feel you on that.
We all
feel
that.
We feel on that heavy.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of people that you normally wouldn't see like all the time, you're seeing all the time. So it's like, okay, try not to like step on each other's like toes, get each other annoyed and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, definitely.
My mom even told me, she's like, I don't know what you look like anymore. I never was home, and now I'm home all the time.
All right, so you guys are the number one and number two, the valedictorian and salutatorian. So, like, how does that really like feel to you guys, knowing that you guys are like, have that title next to your name while graduating in such a crazy time now?
You can go, Amelia.
Okay. It's surreal. It's like, part of me is like, I'm so excited. I worked so hard for this. And then it's like, I feel like I don't know. It just sucks. That's the only thing I can think of this. It's because I didn't expect to be salutatorian. Like, I worked my way up here because I fell down in 9th grade. But to believe that all my hard work paid off, and then now we're in quarantine and we can't really have like a real graduation, or we didn't have our prom, senior trip, anything, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to make the best of it because, life, it's not always going to be like for certain and predictable. So you have to like kind of like roll with the punches. And being valedictorian, it's something that I never imagined. Like 4 years ago, if you asked me like as a freshman, oh, you're gonna be valedictorian, like I wouldn't believe you, because it just like the thought, it was just wouldn't process. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's definitely like an honor, and it's definitely not taken lightly, but it's definitely put in a lot of work to get there, and it's good that it's paid off, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I heard Marco as valedictorian, I was so surprised. I was like, oh my god! And then I started screaming at the end of my lungs because we had the same class together. I said, oh my god, Marco!
Oh wait, I was there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were there too. Yeah, I already knew you, but like Marco was the curveball, because remember, he came here in 9th grade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
All right, so one more question I have for you guys. So I know a lot of people are like gonna like watch this, but like I just want like words of encouragement, like from like the number one and number two people like in the class, like academically. Like, what would you say to future classes who are like striving for greatness and are like striving in school, and who just really want to like do their best and just like get to like at the level where you guys are right now?
just never give up. Like, sometimes you feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, but you just gotta keep going, keep pushing through, because at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and that everything's gonna be okay. It might not look like it, but everything's gonna be all right. It's really hard. Like, no one expected any of this to happen, but like, you know, we just kept pushing through, because what else is there to do? If you just give up, there's like nothing else you can do. Just keep going. That's really what I want to say.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting.
And building off of that, like it's like you have to be focused and passionate about what you want and out of your high school career, because it's like what you put in is what you get out. So if you're gonna put in the minimal effort, it's not really good investment into yourself. You know, I feel like high school is an investment into who you are for college, and then your real career, real life. So if you're passionate and your intentions are really good, and you don't let the failures distract you, or other people, or your negative thoughts, your doubts, your fears, if you don't let that distract you from your goals, then I feel like your success will be definitely well worth it, and you're going to be really proud of yourself. So just stay focused.
Definitely. And thank you for those words. Those words are definitely encouraging to me, as well as I know everybody else here and everybody else that's going to be watching. So thank you guys for sharing your time with us. I'm honored. And really good stuff, because valedictorian and salutatorian, those two don't come around every day. So good stuff, guys. Great work. And I know a lot of people are proud of you. So just keep on doing good work. You guys are going to do great things in the future.
Thank you so much.
Of
You
course.
too.
Thank you for being
Everyone.
here today.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. I'm gonna miss them. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, but now let's to the last list of names of graduating seniors: Matthew Remy, Jonathan Reyes, Jeffrey Reyes Espinal, Evelyn Reyes Onfrey, Maria Jose Rivera, Diamond Robinson, Atira Robinson, Destiny Robinson, David Rocano, Chelsea Rodriguez, Stephanie Rodriguez, Maria Rodriguez Leo, Enias Rodriguez Loveras, Madeline Rodriguez Navarro, Marvin Rodriguez Tarvez, Jasmine Ruiz Marcelo, Jeffrey Saravia Meldinez. Sorry, I lost track. Mendez. Reyes, Ty Robinson, Maria Rodriguez, Otis Rodriguez Loveras, Madeline Rodriguez Navarro, Marvin Rodriguez Tarvez, Jasmine Ruiz Marcelo, Jeffrey Saravia Melodez, Tajay Scott, Edgar Cenero Hernandez, Quinn Service, Kiana Shields, Nicholas Scully, Shiana Sinclair, Cheyenne Sinclair, Joseph Slack, Romello Smalls, Tyrell Smith, Kashawn Soares, Christopher Salages, Tamara Stewart, Ava Sutherland, Annette Taylor, Yamari Theodore, Wayne Thompson Jr., Amelia Tisk, Jordan Tobin, Trinity Tobin, Amor Tremble, Vincent Valley, Serena Velmont, Waldo Vinquero, Cissy Varley Martinez, Alexa Victor, Woodley Viville, and Natalie Anthony Valven, Kevin Villatoro, Ronald Vilgas, Adriana Washington, Jason Washington, Jalen Watson Baker, Justin Williams, Zidane Williams, Tracy Williams, Ajane Winfield, Karina Wong Schultz, Samuel Wong Schultz, Jasmine Wren, Elijah Young, and finally Kevin Zalea. Congratulations on the graduating seniors of the class of 2020.
Congratulations, everybody. We worked just so hard
Yeah.
to graduate, and I know that this isn't like the way that you guys want to be like celebrated, because this really isn't the way I want to be celebrated. But we're making the most out of what we can do. So
Yeah.
now, let's move on to post high school plans before we log off. So Nil, do you want to start with your post high school plans?
All right. So like I said earlier, I'm gonna go to Adelphi University in the fall. Hopefully, I'll get my bachelor's in criminal justice, and I'm also gonna be minoring in psychology as well. Then after college, if things work out, I'll hopefully be able to get some type of job in CSI or something in the criminal justice field. And unless I want to pursue psychology instead, I'll try to become a social worker. And I know I'm going to have to further my education in psychology if I want to be a psychiatrist. I believe that's about 10 years of schooling. However, the money is very good. But that's high school. Hopefully, I might be able to do some side things because I don't just want to live like a normal life. Honestly, I kind of want to live a lavish life because I feel like I'm meant for that. So maybe I'll try to get into like YouTube and stuff like that. Maybe acting if I feel like I'm meant for it. But you never know what opportunities will be there in the future. Hopefully, my future will shine bright, and I'll be able to give back to my family and be able to take care of them. Because honestly, if I feel like if I'm not able to take care of them, then I failed as a person. That's how I am, honestly. And yeah, that's all I really have to say right now, at least.
Isabella?
For me, as I said, I'm thinking about going to Farmingdale State College for business management, business and business, what is it, international business and accounting. I'm thinking about that while also thinking about going to the Air Force and fighting for this country that I believe I feel in my heart, you guys don't have to feel this, but I feel like I have to serve my country that way while I'm going into business. So I agree with Neil. I need to help my family. I want to help my friends. I promise my teachers, and I always promise this. If I wanna help you guys as much as I can. You guys help me as much as you can now. So like I love giving back to people. I wanna help people in need. I wanna start my own organizations. I have such big plans. I've already created another podcast that I'm gonna be doing with my I call him my brother, one of my brothers. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right with me. How about you, Anthony?
So basically, my future plans. I'm going to be going to college, Southeastern University. It's in Lakeland, Florida. And if you don't know where that is, it's like smack in the middle of Orlando and Tampa. So I will be majoring in sports management with a concentration in business slash sports media. Anything along the sports media line with like broadcasting or sports management with business. And I'll be planning on doing 4 years there. Then I will be planning on getting an internship, either if not during my 4 years, if then after, with Disney, because Disney owns ESPN. So I believe that if I like work hard enough, that like I'm less than 40 minutes away from Disney, which is kind of cool, and it's a huge opportunity because like many people came out of my school and been successful within sports management and media. So I'm definitely excited. Like my dream is like to either work for like ESPN or like some sports business like um, sports business corporation. So it's very exciting, and I love sports so much that like I want to do something in it and not necessarily play them because I can just be around them all the time. So I'm pretty excited about that, and there's definitely a lot of exciting things happening for me as well as everybody else too. So anybody have some final thoughts before we close out our final senior broadcast?
Yeah. I'd just like to say, everyone, thank you for being here today. If you guys are watching live right now, it was definitely a great opportunity to talk to you guys one final time. I wish you all the best in the future. Hopefully, we'll stay connected. I know definitely probably us two will. And thank you, Mr. Grice, for everything you've done for us this senior
especially with broadcasting. And as a person, you're a great man. You too, Shamino. And you guys got anything to say?
Yeah.
Isabella, you could go.
Yeah. Again, thank you for everybody that came on to this podcast and was willing to spend at least a little bit of time talking to us and how they feel. I believe that that's one thing we should announce. And to all the people that are watching, thank you for watching and supporting the Amityville Broadcasting Network. And I hope you guys are doing well. Be safe. Be safe. Be good. Everything will. Hard work pays off. That's one thing I have to say. Sad we're
And
logging off.
yeah, but as a final time that I'm logging off as a Amityville Broadcasting Network broadcaster, I just want to say thank you all, not even for just listening to this this podcast, this senior tribute, for just really like listening to all of my things during the basketball games for the last 2 years, me being color commentator, play by play, you name it, and just I really want to thank Mr. Semino and Mr. Grice for giving me this awesome opportunity, just for really running this club up from nothing to something. I invited so many people to this club, and I hope somebody could like follow in our footsteps and just continue to keep this club alive. And I just wanted to thank you all. You guys are really like my family. This club has meant everything to me. And I really hope this club just stays strong in future years to come, because this is only the beginning. So as the final time logging off, I'm Anthony Adams. I'm here with Isabel Mohan and Neil Patel. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And thank you for listening to the Amityville Broadcasting Network. And even though I won't be here, and neither will Isabella or Neil, the Amityville Broadcasting Network will stay strong. So please subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Facebook, just follow all of the socials, and just stay updated. And the Amityville Broadcasting Network will be back. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your days. If you're watching this, and just be blessed, stay safe, and keep your heads up high, no matter what. All right, everybody. It has been real.
Bye.
It definitely has been real, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.